Have you ever felt like you're always trying to please someone, but no matter what you do, it's never enough? Have you ever felt like you're being manipulated, even when you know you're right? If you have, you might be dealing with a narcissist, one of the most skilled manipulators you'll ever encounter. Narcissists don't just have an inflated sense of self-worth. They are masters at psychological manipulation. They use tactics like gaslighting, love bombing, and guilt trips to make you doubt yourself. And in the end, you become their puppet. Gaslighting is one of the most insidious tactics narcissists use. They make you question your own reality, making you feel like you're the one who's wrong, even when you're sure of what's happening. You might remember an event clearly, but they'll insist it didn't happen the way you remember. They'll tell you, you're just being paranoid, or that never happened. Slowly, over time, you begin to doubt your own perception of reality. What was once a clear truth for you is now a question mark, leaving you vulnerable and confused. Another common tactic is love bombing. In the beginning, narcissists shower you with love, affection, and attention. They make you feel like the most special person in the world, and they convince you that you're the perfect match. But once you've fully invested in the relationship, they suddenly pull back. The compliments stop, the attention wanes, and you're left chasing the affection that once seemed so abundant. This tactic is used to create a sense of dependency. They make you feel like you need them to feel loved and validated. The moment you let your guard down and trust them completely, they start controlling you in subtle ways, making you feel insecure and unsure of yourself. Narcissists are also notorious for using guilt trips. They make you feel responsible for their emotions, blaming you for things you didn't do. You might hear phrases like, "If you really loved me, you'd do this for me," or, "After everything I've done for you, how could you be so selfish?" This constant manipulation makes you feel like you owe them something, even when you've done nothing wrong. Slowly, the guilt takes hold, and you end up doing things that go against your own values just to avoid feeling like the bad guy. It's important to understand that narcissists aren't just toxic individuals, they're manipulative masterminds. Their goal isn't to love you, it's to control you. They need your admiration and validation, and they'll stop at nothing to get it. They use these tactics to make you feel small, weak, and reliant on them for emotional support. They want you to believe that without them, you're nothing. They want to make sure that you're constantly questioning your own worth so that they can hold all the power in the relationship. One of the most damaging aspects of narcissistic manipulation is how it destroys your self-esteem. Over time, you start to question everything you do, every decision you make, and every thought you have. You begin to feel like you can't trust yourself anymore, and your confidence crumbles. You start relying on the narcissist's approval to feel good about yourself, and the more you depend on them, the more power they gain over you. It's also essential to recognize that narcissists are expert at playing the victim. They'll often twist the narrative to make you feel like you're the one at fault, even when they're the ones manipulating you. This makes it difficult to hold them accountable because they've already convinced you that you're the problem. If you try to confront them or stand up for yourself, they'll turn it around on you, making you feel guilty for even questioning them. This constant reversal of roles keeps you in a cycle of self-doubt and confusion. The most dangerous part of being in a relationship with a narcissist is that it doesn't feel abusive at first. In the beginning, it feels intoxicating. You're overwhelmed with affection and attention, and you believe that you finally found someone who truly loves you. But as time goes on, you start to see the cracks in the facade. The love turns into manipulation, and the affection turns into control. The emotional highs that once felt so good now feel like a trap, and you're stuck in a cycle of trying to win back the love that was once freely given. But how can you protect yourself from narcissistic manipulation? The first step is recognizing the signs. If someone is constantly undermining your perception of reality, if they're flooding you with affection one minute and withdrawing it the next, if they're making you feel guilty for things you haven't done, these are all red flags. Narcissists thrive on making you feel like you're the problem, so it's important to trust your own instincts and feelings. If something feels wrong, it probably is. Next, set boundaries. Narcissists will test your limits, and they'll push you to compromise your values. It's crucial to establish clear boundaries and stick to them. Don't let anyone make you feel like you owe them something, especially when it comes at the cost of your well-being. If they push back or try to guilt you into changing your boundaries, that's a clear sign that they're trying to manipulate you. Finally, seek support from people who see through the narcissist's facade. A narcissist will isolate you from friends and family in an effort to maintain control. Reach out to trusted loved ones who can help you see the situation for what it is and provide you with the emotional support you need. It's not easy to escape the grip of a narcissist, but the first step is recognizing the manipulation and taking action. Narcissists thrive on your doubt and confusion, but once you break free from that cycle, you'll find your confidence again. You'll rediscover your sense of self-worth, and you'll never let anyone control you again. So ask yourself, if you've been in a relationship with a narcissist, how many times have you doubted yourself because of them? How many times have you questioned your own reality just to fit into their version of it? Remember, real love doesn't make you feel like you're losing yourself. It doesn't make you feel guilty, confused, or small. If you feel that way in a relationship, it's time to walk away. You deserve to be loved for who you truly are, not manipulated into someone else's vision of you.